Leo. Deuces, Leo, deuces. What's going on with you guys? Thank you so much for coming and checking out another video. This is going to be another one for January. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Oh, subscribe first and then hit the notification bell. You know I post for you every week if you are somebody who is subscribed. And you know that I tell you all the time, check your other placements. You're not just Leo. All right, so if this doesn't resonate, you know to just check your other placements anyway, right? So there's going to be an extended to this reading. The link's in the box below, and if you need a personal read, you can reach me. My information is in the box below. I failed to do the astrological analysis in the very first video for January, so I'm going to include it in this video. So for those who don't like the astrological analysis, please just fast forward to the point where you see me passing out the cards. All right, and then you can watch the reading. Please do not go into the comments and put a timestamp, because the reading starts when I start talking, not when you decide. And I say you as in whoever feels that they can just go into timestamps and just put in and tell me. I know other readers may tell you it's okay to do so, but to me it's a form of disrespect, because when I'm speaking because I have something to say, not, just to be talking shit. So with that being said, I will block you. I will delete your comment and block you. So please do not put timestamps in my comments dictating when my reading starts. When it starts, when I say it starts. All right, that's only to those who think they running shit over here. If this don't pertain to you, if it don't resonate, then disregard it. All right. So let's get to this. Let's get to these planetary alignments, and then we'll get to your reading. So let's talk about what's going on in January. So we got 3 planets in the house of Aquarius. Aquarius is the house of your like-minded friends, like-minded associates, your social life. It's also the house of humanitarian efforts, where people get together as a group for one cause, usually humanitarian efforts, or for whatever cause. It's just a group of people getting together. Okay, this is also about organizations who work for the purpose of helping humanity. All right, Aquarius is also about forward movement. It's about technology. It's about the internet. It's about not looking behind you, but looking forward. Okay, it's about astrology, astronomy, those types of sciences. All right, it's about the genius in you. Well, that's more Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius. But that's some of the things that the house of Aquarius rules. And we have 3 planets there. We have Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion and growth. Good luck, good fortune, all that good stuff that comes with Jupiter. It could also be excess, so you got to be careful. But because we have Jupiter in Aquarius, so what's going on right now is expansion and growth via the internet. Okay, people are waking up now. We're going into a new cycle. A lot of people are becoming more ascended. They're going on their individual journey to become to reach their higher self, and so they're becoming more open and aware of what's going on around them. So a lot of people are expanding their higher conscious, because Jupiter rules the higher conscious. All right, it rules higher education. Okay, it rules travel, foreign travel. All right, not just physically foreign travel, but travel in the mind, to the higher intuition, to that part of the mind. So a lot of people are waking up. They're doing a lot more research, learning more about astrology, learning more about the planetary alignments, all that good stuff, all right? So that's just an example of Jupiter in Aquarius. Now we have Saturn there as well. Saturn is a planet that's all about restrictions. It's all about regulations. It's like, yo, there's rules here. All right, so that's Saturn. Saturn is like, no, there's rules to this. Everything everything, rules, etiquette, whatever you want to call it, that's Saturn. Saturn also rules time. Saturn tells you, okay, it's time to put the toys away. You're 13 years old now. Time to put toys away. Okay. So Saturn rules time in that sense. All right, and it's in the house of Aquarius. Saturn is also about the government and authority. So if you take a look at what's going on in the news right now, right now we're in the process of getting ready for the inauguration. President Trump's time has come to an end, and the President-elect Biden's time is about to begin. So again, Saturn with time and government, all right? in the house of Aquarius. So you got groups and organizations who are coming together to make this transition, okay? And this is all for the benefit of, the United States of America, the U.S. citizens and the government, right? Anyway, moving on. Mercury is in Aquarius. Mercury is all about communication. Mercury is the fastest moving planet. All right, so it's about quick communication, speed. All right, Mercury is like, for example, I'm talking to you and how you're processing this information and how you're understanding it and what you're understanding. That's Mercury at work. Okay, Mercury is also about languages. So we have a lot of people who are going to be learning different languages, a lot of people connecting with like-minded people via the internet, because Mercury deals with the internet as well as Aquarius. So you got a lot of people who are going to be online, connecting, reaching out to different groups and organizations via online, especially with COVID going on now. A lot of things are shut down, so a lot of people are doing things online. This is why the age of Aquarius, which we're going into, effective Aries season, is so important to understand. Now Mercury is going to be going retrograde on January 30th through February 20th. Okay, but remember, when any planet goes retrograde, it's a time of reflection in reference to those energies that the planet provides. So, Mercury is all about your thoughts. It's all about, decision making process and accepting things for what they are. It's all about the truth. Mercury doesn't deal with emotions or feelings. It's all about here's the truth of the matter. Here's what's going on. Now, Mercury is going to go in retrograde on January 30th. But keep in mind, anytime a planet goes in retrograde, there is a pre-retrograde season, which is 2 weeks prior to the actual Mercury retrograde date. And there is a post-Mercury retrograde date, which is 2 weeks after that date. So we're looking at the total time frame for Mercury retrograde energy is January 16th through March 6th. I believe it's March 6th. Okay? That includes the post and the pre-retrograde time frame. So never forget that with a planet, when it's in retrograde, so right now we're starting to feel, because I'm filming this is January 16th, early in the morning, 1:17 a.m. East Coast time. So right now we're in the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So, with Mercury retrograde, that's communication, that's internet, glitches, updates, all kinds of technical issues or technical difficulties could be happening. Be careful about planning trips out of the spur of the moment. You want to make sure you plan everything and double check your itinerary triple time. Okay, check it the day before you're gonna go. Check it on the way to the airport. Check it when you get to the airport. Call a hotel when you get to the airport. Make sure your reservation is still there. These types of things are important, because there are a lot of glitches that occur during Mercury retrograde. Make sure that if you're sending anybody any sexting messages or any dirty pictures or anything like that, that you're sending it to the person it's supposed to go to. No, I'm not knocking anybody. Do what you do, but just make sure during the Mercury retrograde, you send it to the person it's supposed to go to. Don't have to start a text and then don't finish it, because it might automatically send it. Same thing with the email, all right? And of course, last but not least, lovers come back, right? Because we're dealing with your social status when we're talking about Mercury in Aquarius, like-minded individuals, things like that. So some of you are going to be either thinking about people from your past, maybe organizations that you were involved with. So for example, maybe you were in college, you were in a fraternity, and maybe you haven't communicated with any of your frat brothers in a while. Perhaps you're out someday and you see some type of flyer in reference to your fraternity doing something, and you're like, damn, okay. So you may reach out to people to see if you can get involved or how to participate. You may be at the grocery store and you run into Betsy, and Betsy was one of your fellow classmates in the chess club, back when you were in high school, that type of thing. So you may run into those types of people. You may also run into former lovers, of course, we know with Mercury retrograde. And it's very important that you understand that if you do run into a lover and you have some unresolved issues and you guys may want to try to work things out, it's very important that you refrain from being intimate until after the post-retrograde season. So, Valentine's is coming. It's going to be difficult for people because, your lovers are going to be coming back around. But it's very important that you don't take someone back during Mercury retrograde, because a lot of times the energies that we are influenced by kind of are tricky. Mercury is known as the tricky planet, the trickster planet, okay? So somebody could come back around and be like, oh, I love you, I want to be with you, and this is somebody that you've always felt like, okay, that's the one that got away. And here they go coming back to you, and now you're feeling like you're on, you're in love and everything is good. And then once the Mercury retrograde energies clear out, this person is, now distant. They're not as, connected to you as they were before. And shit, worst case scenario, they may ghost you. You never know. That's just an example. But it's like, the Mercury retrograde energies affect you differently than when you're not in them. So it's very important that you don't jump into things, make long-term decisions during Mercury retrograde. All right, so that's Aquarius. Now we got Capricorn, 2 planets there. Capricorn is the house of your career, okay? So are you known as a dentist? Are you known as a plumber? Are you known as a receptionist? What is it that you're known as in your professional setting? That's Capricorn. We got Pluto there, okay? We also have Venus there. So Pluto is a planet of like death and rebirth. It's a planet of power and intensity. So for a lot of you, you could be having some power struggles on the job with your bosses, your colleagues, your supervisors. If you run your own business, maybe you're having those problems with business partners or colleagues. Okay, some of you may want to quit your job. Some of you may be getting laid off due to COVID and, lack of hours and things shutting down. Some of you may feel like, what, I'm done with the rat race. I want to start my own company. I want to start my own business. With Venus in Capricorn, a lot of people are going to be focused on the things that they really appreciate about their job, the things that they love about their profession. And if they don't love it, then a lot of people are going to be using that Pluto energy to switch into a profession that they really love, something that they enjoy doing 9 to 5, So that's examples of what's going on in Capricorn. And then we got Taurus, okay? Taurus is the house. If Capricorn is the house of, okay, I am a plumber, I am a receptionist, I am a dentist. Taurus is the house of how much I make as a plumber, how much I make as a receptionist, how much I make as a dentist. All right, so that's all about your money-making potential, your money-making power. It's also about self-esteem and self-worth. We got Uranus there. Now, Uranus is a planet that was in retrograde up till January 13th. It came out of retrograde on the 13th, and now we're in the post-shadow stages up until the 27th of April. I'm sorry, the 27th of January. I'm bugging. So, yeah, until the 27th of January in the post-retrograde stages. So that means that even though it's direct, Uranus is direct, we still are going to be getting some of those retrograde residual energies from when it was in retrograde. Now, Uranus is rules Aquarius, and I told you what Aquarius is all about, Uranus is also about the internet, technology, forward thinking, forward movement. It's not about the past at all, okay? It's about the genius in you. It's about the spontaneity in you. It's about the originality, the originality in you, that nothing that nobody else can do can compare to you, So that's that's in the house of your self-worth, self-value, and it's in the house of how much money you make. So with that, you got a lot of people who are going online, opening up online businesses, okay, with Uranus and Taurus. So a lot of people, when Uranus was in retrograde, a lot of people were planning, as far as the business that they wanted to go into. How could they set up their online platform? What currencies are they going to accept? What languages are they going to have on their site? Other people were like, okay, well, we need an app for this. What kind of features do we want the app to have? A lot of companies are enhancing the features in their applications because this is the age of Aquarius, my friend. All right, everything is going to be done. Majority of stuff is going to be done via online and computers. All right, so we got that going on now. So we talked about Taurus, we talked about Capricorn, we talked about Aquarius. We got Neptune, we got Mars in Taurus. We forgot about Mars. Mars is the planet of go, 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 go. It's a planet of fire. It's a planet of the warrior. It's the planet of the energy when you have your back against the wall. What do? What's your fight or flight response? What's your survival mode? So a lot of people are really gung-ho, gung-ho, go, gung-ho about moving forward. All the planets are direct right now as we speak. So this is a good time for all types of business ventures. Anything that you want to start, new projects, definitely a good time to do it. All right. Then we finally got Neptune in Pisces. Now, Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune is a planet of illusions. It's a planet of glamorizing things. You know, glamorizing is making it more than what it is. And it could be the opposite. It's like, you know, downplaying something. Where it's like, okay, I got this 6-inch deep cut in my hand, but oh no, it's all right. It'll stop bleeding a little. No, you need surgery. Okay, dude, you need surgery. Go to the hospital. You know, that type of thing. But it also has to do with the creative imagination. Now, it's in the house of Pisces, which is its ruler. It rules Pisces. Pisces is the house of karma. Okay, it's the house of unseen enemies, unknown enemies. This is the house where you have people who are pretending to be your friend, but in reality, they're scheming on you on the low. All right, and you may not even know it because it's unseen. Your seen enemies is your 6th house. Okay, your unseen enemies is your 12th house. All right, so keep that in mind. And also, Pisces deals with karma. So a lot of people right now are dealing with karma. Okay, Saturn deals with karma as well. So a lot of people are dealing with karmic situations. So you'll be able to tell who was putting out good karma and who wasn't by just looking at the people around you, your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues, your children, your family members. Just look at what's going on with people. If people are doing well and they're successful and they're fairly happy, that's because they were doing positive things, giving out good karma over the past 10 years. All right. If people are not doing well, they're struggling, they're stressed, it's either because they were not passing out good karma or because they are still locked in karmic situations that they should have let go of and they refuse to let go. Those are the only reason why people are not doing well at this time. So keep that in mind when you're observing the people around you. So with that being said, we covered everything. All right. So let's get to your reading, Leo. So what messages do we have for my Leos? Messages for Leo, please. All right, Leo. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to hear? What messages do we have for Leo, please? Singing that flute. Hold on, Leo. And we're going to take it because it turned up right. So that's the 2 of Swords. What messages do we have for Leo? Thank you. That is the Page of Cups. What messages do we have for Leo, please? What messages do we have for Leo? Thank you. Leo, this is the 5 of Cups reversed. 2 more cards for Leo, please. What messages does Leo need to hear? Okay, there we go. So we got the King of Pentacles reverse. I'll show you the cards so you can see them. I know some people like to see the cards. So the overall energy, first of all, is the 4 of Pentacles. All right, that's not Taurus, that's Capricorn energy. 4 of Pentacles. All right, so we have the 2 of Swords, Libra energy. We have the Page of Cups, which is Cancerian energy. We have the 5 of Cups reverse, which is Scorpio energy, Scorpio. We have the 7 of Cups energy, which is Pisces. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is Capricorn. I'm sorry, why I keep saying Capricorn for stuff that ain't Capricorn? That is Virgo energy. The overall energy is the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles could represent somebody who's got something to hide. It could be somebody who is got a secret, somebody who may not want to open up, somebody who may feel comfortable, feel uncomfortable, somebody who may be feeling guarded, somebody who may have a secret. This is somebody who could be very, they could be a penny pincher, very cheap, don't want to spend. This is somebody who could be greedy as well. All right, but we'll see how this applies based on your reading here. Let me take a look at the cards. Give me a sec. So we have the 2 of Swords here. So yeah, somebody's definitely stuck trying to make a decision. Trying to figure out which way to go, what you want to do. You're trying to consider everybody involved in the situation so that you make the best decision for everybody. That's fair. You're trying to be fair. All right. The challenge is that got the Page of Cups energy here. And then with the 5 of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. The challenge is okay, so you're feeling stuck. You have a decision that you have to make. You're in two minds about it. Your emotions are involved here because this is Moon in Libra. So you're concerned about people's feelings and emotions. The challenge is that there's a message coming in, okay? This message is one of that has something to do with people's emotions, people's feelings. If it's not a message, it's a child. So maybe somebody is trying to decide what they want to do about a child. So this could be what the secret is. Somebody could be keeping a secret and they're trying to decide what to do about a child. Maybe a pregnancy, perhaps. We have the Five of Cups in reverse here. Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors here want you to embody or keep in mind the energy of the Five of Cups in reverse. This is coming out of a depression, coming out of grief, mourning a loss. So did someone lose the child? Damn. I'm sorry if that's what you went through. My condolences to you and your family. I feel like some of you are trying to figure out what the hell is going on here, what's happening, or what happened. Maybe you're trying to figure out, okay, is somebody trying to figure out who the father of a child is? They don't know who the father of the child is. Let's see what these other cards are talking about. I think that's what's going on here. So we got the Four of Pentacles, the Magician in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, somebody is not sure who the father is, or somebody is lying about who the father of a child is. Or somebody could be lying about losing a child. Maybe they went and decided not to have a child. But I feel like somebody might have lost this child. Yeah. Yeah, because the universe here, this is what your spirit guides are telling you here with the Five of Cups energy in reverse. So they're telling you that it's time to come out of mourning. It's time to come out of grief. You've been grieving over this for a while. Damn, somebody just lost their child. And you're just trying to figure out what happened. I feel like you're trying to figure out what happened here. Some of you maybe didn't know who the father was. Some of you did not know who the father was. But what is this grief here? What is this grief here? Somebody lose a father. There's something about a child here. If this is not about a child, this is somebody who is debating on who they want to be with. But there's a secret for sure with this Four of Cups energy. I'm sorry, Four of Pentacles energy and a Magician in reverse. Somebody's holding something back. Somebody's not telling something. Somebody's keeping something to themselves, something that they're not able to process emotionally with the Chariot in reverse. It's something that they're not able to get over. Somebody's holding in their emotions about something that they're not able to get over. The King of Cups energy here. This is people, this is actually showing love and support while this person is, you know, mourning or, you know, going through their emotions that they're going through here. But yeah, there was a lot of mourning going on. I feel like a lot with the Five of Cups reverse here. Was this somebody coming out of a mourning? But you're definitely confused about what happened. Somebody's keeping something from somebody. Somebody's grieving. Somebody was grieving. Somebody's grieving. They're not able to get over something. They're not able to get over the loss of their child. They're trying to figure out. It's like why? That's what I'm feeling. Why? This could be a father who's mourning the loss of their child. With the King of Pentacles in reverse here. I'm so sorry for your loss. Let's see what else we got here. That was a little rough. Let's see what other energies come out here for Leo. What other messages do we have for thank you? Eight of Wands. Ten of Swords. Five of Wands. The World. And the Three of Swords reverse. Underneath this deck, we have the Emperor energy in reverse. On that last spread, somebody was in decision about someone who wanted to approach them with a love offer. Okay? I feel like somebody was in the midst of decision because they had just come out of a situation. Okay? They just come out of a situation and someone approached them with a love offer. I feel like this person is still, you know, they really don't know what to do. I feel like an energy of someone not being able to trust. They're afraid. They were afraid that this is a situation that they shouldn't get into. Because maybe they feel like this person who is approaching them does not really want commitment, or maybe they don't want commitment. Maybe they're in the midst of decision and they don't know if they want commitment. Okay, so that's what was going on there. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was tripping off of that a bit, but that's what I got out of that as well. All right, so with this situation, the Emperor in reverse, that's Aries energy. We have the Eight of Wands energy here, which is Sag. We have the Ten of Swords energy here, which is Gemini. We have the Five of Wands, which is Leo. We also have the World Major Arcana here, which is Saturn. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is Libra. Alright, so I feel like with this Emperor energy in reverse as the overall energy here, this is somebody who... This could be somebody who you were married to. Okay, could be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Somebody you were married to, but I feel like somebody's trying to reach out to apologize for their indiscretions. Okay. So in the last reading, it was like, okay, I get it now. The last spread. Okay, so this is what's going on here. Right now, we got a husband and a wife, or somebody who's in a long-term committed relationship. One of these people stepped out of the connection and got somebody pregnant. And so in the last spread we were looking at the person who was told that they have a baby on the way. Okay. And so that person was like stuck, like feeling stuck with the Two of Swords. And the challenge was the fact that they found out that this person that they were sleeping with on the low was pregnant. And so as a result, this person is like, okay, they were in their head about how this could possibly happen with that Seven of Cups energy, and then the outcome with the King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel as if that person, maybe that person lost the child, or they decided not to have the child. And maybe this person was confused about what happened. How did this happen, or something along those lines. But there was definitely somebody who could have been offering a commitment to someone, and someone maybe was like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know if I want it. But with this energy here, that's coinciding with the first reading. So I feel like somebody's reaching out, trying to apologize for their deceit. Okay, and that could have been them getting this person pregnant, or getting pregnant by somebody outside of their connection. But it's like this person was dealing with multiple people, okay? With the Five of Wands, multiple people. So you're like, you know what? I just want this over with the World card. I don't even want to hear what the hell you have to say. You know what I mean? It's like the situation is just done. It's a wrap, right? With the Three of Swords reverse, I'm over it. I'm not even pissed anymore. I'm just over this shit. I learned my lesson dealing with you. Like, I feel like somebody's learned their lesson. This is a karmic lesson. And it's good that the Three of Swords in reverse is here, because that means you learned your lesson. So you're moving on. You're moving away from this person is what I'm feeling here. Let's take a look at these other cards underneath the deck here. Emperor in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Oh, we got one. We need one more. Knight of Cups reverse. Okay, yeah, somebody's not accepting apology. Somebody comes to somebody with the truth because they want to reunite with this person, but the other person is like, no, we're going to wrap this cycle up. Because this is not the first time that this person has been, has cheated or stepped out of the connection. This is not the first bout of infidelity within this group. I mean, within this relationship. This person constantly cheats with the Emperor in reverse and the Five of Wands. This person has cheated on more than one occasion.